So the internet has gone into raptures again because of a game, a video game. People have kicked off, people have lost their shit because of a game again. And this time, it's because apparently anyone who likes Pragmata is a PDF. It's just, why? Why? Why do you ask? Why would people think this? Exactly what I thought. Like, let's just start with the easy one, right? This is what I came across when I was looking on X. Twitter. It's Twitter. Nobody's calling it X. I call it Twitter. Stick with Twitter. Right? Let's just start with this. Pragmata creeps me out way too much. I don't know. That's my opinion. I swear some games just red flag on coincidence or intention. We can decide to just not play it. I don't know. Why? Why are you getting red flags? That just sounds like, what do you call it, like a self-identify to me. If you are getting a red flag looking at this game, you probably need your hard drive tracking. Let's just get that clear, because there's nothing in. Let's just look at the cover of it for starters, right? There is nothing about it that just makes you think, oh my God, that's for weirdos. Like, is there something wrong here? Or am I missing something? Because I don't see it. I see, let's just go purely off the cover. Let's just say I know nothing about the game, right? Let's go purely off the cover. I see like a mech that is protecting a child. That is just the pure basis of what I see, right? But now we know a bit about the game. That is kind of what you do. You've got this mech suit and you are protecting this child. Well, she's an android, but it's like a child basically. And you are protecting it, and you're supposed to grow a relationship while you play through. And I've not fully played it, right? So I don't want any spoilers, but I'm guessing something bad goes down, and I've got a feeling you're going to feel something, and that's the whole point of the game, right? It's supposed to like create this bond between these two people. So if this is red flagging you, there's something wrong with you, not everybody else, with you. Let's just get that clear. So we started off easy. Now let's go on to the next bit, right? Because this is where things like this just make you hate the internet and just the general public. Because I read it. Let's just look at it. Right, Reddit has banned Pragmata fandom that kept, you can read that, Robot Kid. Why? What that? Not why it's banned. Ban it. Ban everything like that. But why are you doing that? Why do you look at this and just think, you know what I'm going to do? Do you know what it's missing? I'm going to use AI or something to make you look. You're a freak and you deserve no place in society. And moving on to the next thing to do with that is, let's just look at what they put here, right? The official Pragmata account has blocked me for making a post calling out Diana's sense of design. Why is that even a sentence? Why are you putting that onto Twitter and thinking this is a good thing to put? People should be outraged by this. What the is wrong with you? Really, what is wrong with you? Because we know what he's getting at. We don't have to see. I mean, you can. I've cut the picture off because nobody wants to see that shit. But why? Why is that in your head? And then why are you thinking, I have a problem with this? People are going to agree with this problem. This is good to share. I am going to put this on the internet, and this is a good. This is good. People need to know you're a weirdo. You are a weirdo who deserves no place in society. If you like this with like computer generated video game characters, you should not be near a real woman. Let's just get that clear. Oh God. It gets worse. It gets worse. It gets worse, people. Oh, this one here. Pragmata is making me want to be a parent. Cool. You're a Death Stranding is the only game that should make you want to be a parent. The funny thing is, right, this is people who complain about every game, right? And if it doesn't have like a certain character design, like a certain ticked box, let's say, without getting too deep into it, you are saying something here that is massively, massively offensive and racist to Japanese people. You are assuming that everybody who works at Capcom is this type of person. You do realise that, don't you? How right. I'm gonna stop the rant for a minute, right? Because we need to clear something up, right? When people, let's just take, when I played God of War, right? Atreus, you feel like you need to protect Atreus, right? Especially in the first one. The second one, he's a bit more, he's a bit stronger. He can look after himself a bit more, so it's not as much there, but it's still like he needs to kind of look after him. But in the first one, your priority is to look after this kid, and it's not because he looks like a little girl. It's because it's a kid that you feel like you need to protect, right? Shadow of the Colossus, right? Aggro the horse. You want to protect that horse. When the thing happens at the end, I won't spoil it because it's an unreal game. I know it's old, but if you're not playing it, you need to play it. When the thing happens at the end, right, you are like, oh my God, no, don't let this happen to it. Does that make people think that because you want to protect this horse, that you've got a thing for horses, like there's some kind of bestiality going on? What the hell is wrong with people? It's the same with like Ratchet and Clank. Like, you want Clank to be protected, and he's a little robot thing. Like, what? The logic is just, oh my God. The connecting of the dots is just mental. It's absolutely mental. The list goes on. The Last of Us, Ellie. You want to make sure Ellie's okay. Okay? Like I said, God of War of Atreus. Trico in The Last Guardian. And that's a big fucking, like, big dog Phoenix hybrid thing or whatever. Does that mean you're into that thing? Does that mean you're, like, you are seeing these characters and because you want to protect them and you've got these weird things around? Again, the mind just boggles. How can you come to this conclusion? And let's just, first off, let's clarify, right? Because there is some freaks. It's just, that is the thing. There is freaks who are, obviously the guy who got banned, just a weirdo, deserves no place in society, no mind internet. There are freaky people, and like, if you are going to do mods for Pragmata, for instance, is like you can do fun ones. Like, he's like, if you had it as like Boo at Monsters Inc. If you put this costume on, like, it'd look good. It's pretty cute, something just to mess around with. Like, things like that, it could be good. But then when people go into the depravity of like what the guy said about the censoring thing, is like, mate, you ain't locking up. You are a danger to society if you are thinking this crap. So, yeah, I rambled on a bit there, but I needed to get that off my chest because this is a game. Capcom is on an absolute epic run at the minute. They had Resident Evil 9, Monster Hunter. I don't really play it, but I got really good ratings and people love it. And now this. And gaming is coming back. And the funny thing is, the people who complain about it, they don't even play games. It's like people who wanted, like, who praise like Dragon Age Inquisition because of the DEI things like that. They probably didn't even play it. So they was like trying to ruin the game for other people to get these things into it, and they would never even touch it. It's daft. It makes no sense to me. It's just, it needs to change. Capcom's onto a winner. Hopefully more games follow suit because the Eastern studios are absolutely blowing Western studios out of the water at the minute. And if the Western ones don't catch up and click on, then it's just going to carry on. But I need to get a little ramble off my chest. Hopefully it came across not as incoherent and just like a rambling thing, and it made a bit of sense of what I was trying to get at. People who like this game and see this as a thing as like, it's like Daddy Simulator in space, they've been calling it, for instance. Like, what's wrong with that? Why are people finding that a problem? That's good. If it makes people want to be like more maternal, I think, like, starting a family is great and that. There's nothing wrong with that. There's literally nothing wrong with that. And if anybody makes you feel like there is, they're wrong. Just remember that. And they probably need the hard drive checking. And on that note, if you've stuck around this long, appreciate giving us a like. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and a subscribe would be much appreciated. So thanks for that, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. Bye.